The Fat Controllers asked me to deliver this rock down to the Sodor Museum. I mean, give me a break. I'm well above delivering rocks to museums. I was also warned there are road boulders in the area. I mean, come on, where's Rusty when you need him? Anyway, time to chuff. I've got far better things to do than deliver rocks to museums. Thomas, power! Crikeys, I've lost the museum rock and now I'm the laughingstock of Toy Town. And where did that road boulder come from? Obviously planted here by aliens. Anyway, I'll just blame this disaster on someone else. Those cars, stooges over there look like my perfect excuse for this mess. Wait till I tell the Fat Controller what really happened. That'll wipe the smile off Mater's face.
Here we go on a Thomas and Friends wooden railway adventure, looking at the amazing Fossil Run playset. It's just like Rusty in the Boulder action, and the fossil find theme is something related to Tale of the Brave. Apart from unboxing this quite amazing Thomas wooden railway, we'll also unbox quite a few characters and rolling stock. And if you're up for a small challenge, we'll do some custom Thomas work to make him say boo. But watch out, the scrap monster causes complete train-wrecking chaos during this toy review. I hope you enjoy it.
Hello everyone, we're going to look at the Thomas Fossil Playset and these train characters. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's unbox this beautiful Thomas and Friends wooden railway set. Coming in for the unboxing. Yeah.
Oh, I got Thomas out.
Ooh, that's a nice find. Is there anything special about that Thomas?
Yeah, because it's a normal face.
It's a special normal one. Cool. Come on, Thomas.
He came with this wagon.
Wow.
Yeah, he came with the wagon.
Yeah. Let me just have a good look at him.
Okay.
This Thomas here, I think that's just a stock standard Thomas, but he's coming to a really nice home. But there's lots more in this box of goodies.
Oh, wait.
What's
this ghost came in Playset?
Yeah, that could be a ghost.
It came in Playset.
Yeah, cool.
It's so heavy.
Come on, all the strength you've got, you can pull those boxes out. You're an expert unboxer. Ooh. Wow, that's a great looking piece, isn't it? It's like
It's a fossil.
It's a fossil?
Yeah.
Got to be scared. There could be dinosaurs getting about here.
It's actually not a fossil, but it's a dinosaur bones.
And that bit of packaging we had before, you can turn it into a ghost Thomas. Just get a bit of glue, stick it on there. Ooh, ghost Thomas. Ooh. Oh, reaching right in. What do we got this time? Ooh, it's another great looking piece.
Okay, there's the ghost. Get the ghost on.
Yeah, more ghosts. Got to be careful of those ghosts.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Oh, what
Ooh,
this
yeah.
does? What this does? Hey, Dad, I found a baby ghost.
A baby ghost? Let's have a look. Oh, little baby ghost. Oh. What else is coming out?
Is this toilet?
A Thomas toilet?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so.
It looks like.
Where's he getting this from? Come on. There's more bits in there to pull out. There's lots of things in this box.
Okay.
Whoa. That's a big piece. That looks like the ramp, isn't it?
No.
I know the kookaburras in the background.
Look.
Probably after the blue tongues.
I found a ghost.
Another ghost? That box is full of ghosts. Okay, is that box empty?
Yeah.
It's gone. Well, we've found bits of the playset. We've found a lot of ghosts, and I've got a funny feeling. I'm hoping the constructions are in here, and a whole bunch of track bits. Being very careful to open this stuff up. You're helping me. He loves to open these boxes. So do I, actually.
Oh my god.
Come on, all your strength. Be careful coming in for the daddy snip. Okay, keep an eye out for those constructions. We need those to build this playset, I believe.
What the heck?
Ooh, that's a great looking piece. I think it's like the breakthrough area at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
Is that constructions or another ghost?
A ghost.
Ghost, okay. Tons of ghosts in this box.
Dad.
Yeah. Okay, it's a cool piece. That's a tunnel. We can turn it into tunnels and sheds if you're creative.
Have some more tracks here.
Okay.
And the footprint.
Whoa, that's a great. Oh, look at that.
Look.
Yeah, is
Hey,
that
Dad, look.
fossils?
Yeah. Yeah,
And
look.
stuff?
A dinosaur footprint. Look.
Dinosaur footprint, yeah.
There. right there.
Track bits and bobs.
Yep.
Where are the constructions?
It might be there. Oh.
Looks like more
Oh my god, I found him. I found
Yay!
him.
Is that Timothy, isn't it? That one?
Timothy. Yeah, he's Timothy.
Cool. He'd be suffocating in there. We better get him out.
I found this another ghost.
Oh, that's a giant ghost, that one. Ooh.
Now,
Quite a nice looking piece. It's got some nice artwork on this one. Look at that. Oh yeah. And there's another really nice looking piece.
yeah.
It's all about dinosaurs, I believe. Ooh.
Dinosaur face.
Dinosaur face, yep.
Yep. So we get. Oh, there.
Plastic bits and bobs and bits of track. Can you see constructions anywhere?
No.
Maybe I'm going to have to come through here and double check. Well, the first place I look for constructions is the bottom of the box, but there's a reminder of how much the playset cost, $140 in Target, Australia. I dare say I could use that picture to build this playset up if I can't find constructions.
I made a hat.
Have you found... Hey, we're looking for constructions, not making hats out of boxes.
I made a hat already.
Quick, get Timothy out of there before he totally suffocates. Whew, he'll be dying to get some fresh air. This playset does look pretty cool. We've got 2 levels here, so there's elevation. Whenever you have elevation in the playset, that's always going to play out better for the children. I think there's a bit of a boulder run down here. Oh, reminds me of Rusty and the boulder. Hey, Timothy's come out to play, which is cool. I think we haven't got a Timothy in the wooden range. And what is in this playset we should just run through is Thomas, Timothy in my hands there, 2 fossils, cargo pieces, cargo cut, and a boulder. Whoa, I do like this piece. This is the upper part of the playset.
Here. Round circle.
Actually, the Thomas mystery about the constructions, from all that ghost throwing, one of those weird ghosts, I believe, was the constructions. Can you open it up, please, and tell me?
Okay.
Actually, it just looked like some packaging paper to me.
See something.
Aha! That's what we need to build the playset.
I don't need construction.
Yes you do. You better start looking into that and learning. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do without that lady train, girly sort of train interfering here. I'll come through, I'll build up this playset. It doesn't look too difficult to build. Now that we've found the constructions and that pink train is back again. Next time you see this, hopefully it'll be up on the table all built. Oh yeah. It is a great playset, works out of the box beautifully. My son is having a ton of fun with this one. Well, as a run through of how this playset plays, you can have Thomas or any character up the top here. He goes for a bit of a run. Whoa! He comes through here, he triggers a boulder, and the boulder comes crashing down. And there would normally be a chase down this piece here, this plastic piece, which is really nice. Coming down to some bust through gates. Boof! And the boulder is actually caught up now. Amazing, isn't it? These gates are nice because they close back up again. Oh, stop the boulder, and Thomas comes to a stop. Let's give Timothy the spin to see if we can see that action again, because I like this action. Oh yeah, boof. So it's a fantastic playset out of the box fun. Oh no, here comes Gator, and while Gator just rammed there, the boulder has got a great dinosaur footprint there, which looks fantastic. Apart from the nice boulder, there is also another rock. That it's hard, isn't it, when I've got that in the background. This rock here splits and there is a fossil exposed inside. Really nice. So there's a pile up of trains and other things here, basically in the first minutes of this playset being out of the box. And there's even this thing here. You want to unbox it? Okay, open it up. Please open it up. He's been dying to open up that pink train. Okay, we're getting this out of the system now. Don't ask me why. He screamed for this thing in this toy store, and I just said, oh, okay, that's actually got a bit of weight to it. I don't know, it's just, yeah, and it's got a piece of track too.
Yeah. Cool.
It's interesting. It's got to me, if it's got something got a bit of weight, there's a bit of quality involved. Yeah, the track doesn't feel as, just feels like generic track. Okay, but this piece here, that is a heavy piece. It's any, man, without dragging scales up here, you have to believe me on that. Do you like that pink train, do you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's so pink.
Because it's so pink. Cool. Give that pink train a run. Things with a bit of weight tend to be good going downhill. Oh, no! And it's just clobbered Lightning McQueen. Sorry about that, Lightning McQueen. Hopefully my boy will play quietly. I don't know why he's playing with that pink train. And we'll go over the other parts about this playset that I quite like. This top piece here, because it's got elevation. Bit of a fossil dig going on here. Ties into the movie that this is related to. Don't want to give the story away. like going down here, we talked about this. This is the part where the boulder gets dumped. There's actually a trigger point here. Yeah, it's being slow motion here. Slow motion simulation. Yeah. The ramp is actually held up by a little pylon there. What's interesting is there's the crisscross track area here. These bits have just come out of that pink train. This didn't come with a playset. But you can see that you can easily add on bits to this playset. There's also another interesting piece up here. That there will give you, you've got some ramps. You can actually ramp up to this piece up here and add onto the playset. So there's two areas here where you can add to this playset. Just taking a look at what some may call the back of the playset, although there is no front or back in reality. Underneath that nice round piece, looks like this. There's one of the sides there, nicely detailed with dinosaurs and stuff, digging. There's some plastic relief on this plastic piece here, which you can colour up with your textures if you want. There's a piece here. Sodor China and Clay Company. I dare say Bill and Ben would have lots of fun in here. And there's one more area to look at underneath here, and it's basically the Sodor Museum and the entry to the mine. And it looks like Thomas is ready to chug into the mine. Oh, is that a train wreck I'm looking at?
Yep.
Train wreck. Well, sure, this playset is fun with Thomas and Timothy, but it's going to be more fun once you add more trains to the chaos. So we got rid of that generic pink thing. Which one of these trains would you like to open up next?
Scrap Monster.
Scrap Monster, yeah. Did you like Scrap Monster in the film?
Yep.
Yeah, were you scared of Scrap Monster?
No.
No. But I think Scrap Monster's a fantastic looking character.
Yep.
The Scrap Monster, no, wasn't he made by James? Oops, I better not give the story away.
Look, he got red
Oh
eyes.
yeah, he's got red eyes.
And he's a bad guy.
Yeah, we've got the take and play version of this, which I thought looked excellent. What do you think of that version there?
Hey, look. This one goes up.
Yeah. Well, the Scrap Monster's up and running on this playset. Is it the right way around for him? Oh, it doesn't matter, I suppose. Okay, he's going to go for a runner. Oh, he's going to go for a fall. Okay, give him a run. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we can fix that. Put him there. Yeah, you can have a run there. And the Scrap Monster, like all the other trains here, is caught up in a train wreck. And the next one we're going to open up is Oliver
Yeah,
and the fossil. It's going to suit this playset, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we've got any Olivers yet.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't, yeah. Yeah. It's really strange. My son has got heavily into the wooden railway.
So look, you can take
Yeah.
the fossil out.
Cool, there's a fossil piece. It's a nice looking piece.
Yeah.
There's Oliver. Not easy being green. There goes my theory down this gurgler. Yeah, it's interesting. My son, get back to the point I was making before, has got heavily into the wooden railway. He really stopped playing with take and play in the last year. I could say it like that. And the funny thing is, my advice to parents would be to just get into the wooden railway and maybe skip take and play these days. Take and play isn't what it used to be. Let's give Oliver a spin down the thing before he gets eaten by a dinosaur. And Oliver's getting his wagon there. He's being chased by a dinosaur. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, he nearly caught the boulder. Where's that dinosaur gone? Oh, here comes a dinosaur now. I thought he'd be somewhere behind. Jump into your wagon and stay quiet. Which one you got to open next? Hard choice, isn't it? That one there. What's it called? The Crawling Critters Cargo Car. Yeah. These ones here make sounds.
Yep.
A bit tricky to find where I live. Anything that's tricky is actually hard to find. The Thomas and Friends stuff. Yeah. Well, constructions. That's because this toy's got batteries in it. They tend to have that, and it talks about where the batteries reside. Oh yeah.
Look.
Don't know if we can hear that over the person doing the mowing next door, which happens every time I make a video. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah, and that piece there. And that is, in there is a... What is it?
Sloppy.
Scorpion, isn't it?
Oh my god, look, it's a wagon.
Yeah, it is a wagon which carries
Cargo.
a red scorpion. Well, here's Thomas pulling around the Crawling Critters car. Let's take a little better look at this. There's a scorpion car, it's nice. My son loves the cars like that which have exhibits that you can drag around. This is the noisy critters in there. Look at that spider on the side there, Sodor Museum. Not sure if you can hear that. Makes a few different sounds. Yeah, it's a nice double set, that one. And because we've got a nice playset with boulder action, we're going to do one. Let's do it. Yeah. Whoa! Oh, and he smashed into Scrap Monster. It looks very nasty. Oh, he's been eaten by Scrap Monster now, as they do. And the next one we're going to open is Bill and Ben. Might be that perfect 2 for this playset, considering what I saw going on around here. Dun, 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 dun. Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Men. That's what I grew up with. Who else remembers them? Oh yeah, that looked great. I've forgotten why one of them is turned. Oh no. It happens so fast here, sometimes I barely be able to catch it. I've forgotten, why is he blue and not yellow? What happened? Do you remember the story?
Because he wants to be painted.
He wanted to be painted?
Yeah.
Well, it probably sells more toys when the train's going to be painted.
Dark blue.
Yes.
Dark blue.
Looks nice. If you're a Bill and Ben fan, tell me if you like the repaint. And the next one's going to be this one here. Yep. Yeah. Well, it's a lot of trains to be unboxed today, isn't it? That's a great playset. I actually like this one. Oh yeah. Out these carriages come. And they look great. And it's one of the twins is going to do the ramp. I don't know if the boulder's been reset or not. I'd hate to think if it's in there or not. Might be an opportunity. It's so easy to reset the boulder. Okay, let's do it. Go. Whoa! Oh, it's just this giant chain wreck. I love it. Oh, and don't forget, the Scrap Monster comes in for a bit of a bite at the end too. And in that chaos, you may not have seen Stephanie's castle coaches correctly. These are very nice looking indeed. I don't have a wooden Stephanie, I don't think, but that's what they look like. Very nice. And the last one to open is called the Troublesome Trucks and Sweets. Oh yeah. Let's get into them. And again, I apologise for the background noise. I don't know, people see I'm making a video and they get whippersnippers out. Okay.
It's impossible.
They're not impossible. Use all your sugar, sweet energy to get those troublesome trucks out of that packaging. How are they going? Oh yeah, he likes his troublesome trucks.
Oh my god, this one came out.
Yeah, what's that one there? Is that like chocolate, is it?
Yeah, and these ones can't come out.
And that one's got like lollies, but you can't get into them.
Yeah, you can't.
That'd be the temptation, I dare say.
Look.
Yeah.
You can get this part out. Here, watch.
And we're taking a look at the. Is it chocolate? Is that a? Let me take a look at this. The artwork on this. Yeah, Mr. Jolly's chocolates. These children don't suck into this. There'll be nothing in there for you on that. And because they're troublesome trucks, it's always really important to look at their faces. So yes, these guys look naughty. They look mischievous. They look like troublesome trucks. And it looks like Timothy is going to give these guys a run down the hell ride here, where the boulder's going to come and eat them alive. Oh yeah! Oh, nice train crash indeed. Oh, straight into Thomas's boiler, and the Scrap Monster's finishing it off. In fact, the Scrap Monster's got a bit of a sweet tooth by the look of it. Nasty business indeed. This is my son's wooden collection. We're going to get the Thomas out that goes by itself. We're going to test that in this playset. Oh, look at Thomas. He can't wait to get down that hill and be clobbered by a boulder. Okay, we're going to give the all-metal powered Thomas the Tank. It's almost in slow motion, isn't he? Down this playset. Whoa! Off the top of his boiler. Well, that looks great, doesn't it? Yeah. Makes some sound. And there goes Thomas. He's busting through. He's on his own way because he's powered by batteries in this one. Oh, he's just been eaten by the Scrap Monster, but we just want to see how it goes in this playset. That is what I'm actually wanting to see. Can he negotiate these points?
No, they can't.
Oh, he has.
Yep.
On his second chance. Oh, bit of a stumble there. He's going through there.
He wants it.
Yeah, a bit of a hesitation every now and then. He's going around there. He's doing fine. Go, Thomas, go. Get out of the way, duck. Yeah, looking very good. Oh yeah, this is a Thomas and Friends Triumph. I've got to admit, it looks pretty good, and the powered Thomas works pretty good in this playset. Duck looks pretty good as well. Yeah, we've actually got a few of those powered models, and he's stuck as he. Yeah, look, occasionally they get stuck. I don't know. Maybe you just got to be very. They tend not to like these corners. But I don't know. Children work it out in the end, don't they? One of my son's favourite Thomas and Friends characters has been Duck. It's been like that for a long time. Duck's going to do a boulder run. Let's do it. Go, Duck. Whoa. Ooh, and Duck has escaped the bouncing boulder.
Hey Dad, let's do that again.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do that again. I actually quite like the look of that. And that is the fun of this style of playset. It never stops being fun. Let duck rip. What is this in slow motion? Oh, come on, not one of these slow motion. Okay. These are often done but rarely ever make the edit and see the boulders jumping over the top. Many times my son does these slow motion things where he sees things in slow motion. Yeah, and the boulder, yeah, does that. Oh no, Scrap Monster's coming in for his say. Let's give those wooden cars a run. That was from a Costco playset. Oh yeah, whoa! I hope I got that. Pretty exciting. And Mater went down backwards, face to face with McQueen. Impressive work, Mater. Yeah. And somehow the Scrap Monster didn't take you out, or have I spoken too soon? Yep, spoke too soon. I'm very curious whether these Chuggington toys work on this playset. Remember these, the Chuggington wooden are a little bit larger in scale. That one's called Zach. I've got myself. I think this one's Kine. Yeah, phew. Okay, let's see if chuggers work. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Try the other one. No. But they just jumped it and they're going to do a runner. Because children tend to work things out to work their way. Ah, yeah, nice hit. It's amazing. Chuggington wooden trains are just incredible looking. There's a lot of detail going on here. But that's not going to stop the Scrap Monster from doing his evil work. Okay, do it. Nothing is saved from the Scrap Monster. What are you doing there?
I'm making the ghost.
The ghost? You want Daddy to make a ghost Thomas for you? A real simple one?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's the packaging that we saw earlier in this video. I'll use this sort of glue here, which is the stuff you use on paper. It's reversible, we can wash it clean, and we'll use that Thomas there. And this packaging. Well, this piece is already a nice long piece. I like that. What I might do is I'll come in and I'll do some cutting. I'll refine it a bit at the front, not too much, and I'll just give it like some jagged edges at the back. That's step one. Well, I've done some cutting and I've got a bit of a shape going on here. If I lay it down on the table, you'll see the shape that we got here. I know it's a bit of a... That's the front, going to be the front there. And I've got some tail because ghosts tend to have tails. And next step is like child's play. We're going to put some glue on, just on Thomas's side, and probably a bit on the top, but no glue on the face. Yes, this is a very, very simple mod to do and very popular. So Thomas has his glue on and I will try and do this next bit. Remember, I'm looking down through camera. I'm basically working one-handed here and it's going to be a bit tricky. There'll probably be a big daddy stuff up here, but I'll try and do my best. And you basically get that on there. We don't want to cover Thomas's face because we like to see the face. On this one, I suppose you could cover it and draw your own ghost face, Dom. Pretty rough looking, this ghost. But nevertheless, it might be okay. Okay, what do you think of that ghost Thomas?
Good.
It's good. Give him a run on the tracks. Let's see how he looks.
Okay.
Okay, how's that for Ghost Thomas? Try and give him a run down the playset. Whoa! Ghost Thomas and the boulder. Looks like the boulder's going to eat the Ghost Thomas up. Hey, but that is a very, very simple thing to do to make a Ghost Thomas, and he's been eaten by the Scrap Monster.
Then why the gate keeps closing?
Yes, let me just explain how these gates work on this playset. It's been puzzling my son.
Quiet.
These gates are a nice feature in this playset for the fact that when a train comes through, they bust through there, and when they finish going through, they close up again. And basically, it's because it's working on like a cam. So when we look closely there, we can see the magic happening. A train pushes through here, it raises up there, and basically when the train's gone, gravity takes over and it falls back to being closed.
So when James got under here,
Yep.
he saw something freaking out.
Yeah.
And then next he said, the monster. He goes backward. And then Percy behind him and said, and I can hear Percy can hear James the monster, and then that's it.
The only problem is that's actually not James. That's some pink girly toy.
Yeah, but then the head fell off. It nearly hit Percy.
Okay, we're going to do, or try and do, a giant train on the top part of this playset. Looks like Dark pulling this giant load here. Is he going to make it down this hill here without a boulder taking him out? Okay, let's do it. Could be wreck of disaster here. Heard a lot of trains falling, but guess who survived? duck. And one problem is we keep forgetting that the scrap monster can't fit through this part of the playset. Just a little bit too big, the old scrap monster. Bah! Do you want to try another big train, but don't use scrap monster, use the trains that actually fit through the area we're trying to go through. I want to see it myself. Oh, why did you take the Ghost Thomas apart?
You don't want it.
You don't want it. Maybe I can show you how it reverses back to being normal Thomas. Okay, the trick to getting off all those other little bits of tissue paper is very simple. There's some water there. Leave Thomas in there for a short time.
He floats.
The trick is to leave him in there and not to play with him. Okay, we're going to try to do duck down the great big boulder slope here. Okay, let's do it. And boulder's loaded in. Go duck. Whoa, it's a good one. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and duck has done a spinner there, but he survived. And I wonder if, look who's coming. He doesn't fit through there, but he jumps. Scrap monster. Oh no! He's a wreck of that thing, isn't he? Destroying everything. And we should take a close look at Scrap Monster because I don't think we've seen it properly yet. It's a very impressive wooden Thomas toy. When it moves, the bucket will move. That's if the wheel doesn't get locked up like it is now. It's this wheel here that I'm talking about. Sometimes it works. It's locked up again. Sometimes it doesn't. It really helps if you push down on this toy and you'll get the bucket to do its thing. Little cam working on the wheel there to do that little trick. And off it goes. Off into the mining area, but it's not going to fit because it's a bit tall. How's the Thomas cleanup going? How does he look?
Look, he's big.
Yeah, now we've got Thomas playing in the water, which is more fun than anything else, really.
He's little.
There's actually something very cool that the all-metal motorised wooden Thomas does. Doesn't make any sense when I say that, does it? We'll give him something to carry. Okay, got his fossil load there, and we'll give him a Troublesome truck without the chocolate. For the moment, oh, there's a chocolate piece. I'm just going to say I lost it, but it's actually there. Okay, let's give Thomas a spin and watch what he can do. Okay, here he comes. He's going to bust through there. Boof! He's great, isn't he? And he's going to come up here, and I think he's going to do a massive hill climb for me if he doesn't start playing up. He'll do it. I want him to do it all by himself. I don't want to get my hand in there. I'm sure he can do it. Come on, Thomas. He might struggle a little bit, but I think he's going to get to the top. Oh, he's going to get stuck on that piece there. Yeah, oh, he's just lost his cargo. It's a bit like that on the hill climb if you can't quite make it through. So my dreams of having Thomas do a hill climb have just been thwarted by this piece here. Shouldn't that be returned up like that? Can we get that to reset up? No, well, he's just got through there. Okay, he didn't see that. And there he goes. He's made it to the top. Phew, thank goodness for that. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, he's just taking a dive. He's like that. How's that Thomas going there? Is he clean?
Yep.
Let's take a look. There you go. So there we go. That Thomas is back to being brand spanking new. Hey, wasn't that good?
Yep.
He was a ghost 1 second and next minute, well, he's back to being not boring old Thomas. You know, I'm sure I had that piece stuck up before. There, okay. So I've got that set up and I'm pretty sure, I'm not going to let Thomas do this. There you go. You can set that up so Thomas can make it up there. And off he goes again. Very adventurous on this playset. Oh no, watch out. That's not going to scare him. Thomas is brave. Well, that's what the film always tells me. Uh-oh, there comes trouble.
So can we do Gator?
You want to do Gator? Ooh, Gator down the hill. Sounds like a good idea. Better set the boulder in there. Well, it's going to be Gator just as a solo here. Go for it. Gator. Whoa, yeah. Oh, he just got hit by that boulder in the back. And you know what's going to happen next? I do. Every time. Okay, well, let's finish up and let's talk about the things that I dislike about the playset than the things that I like. I know my boy would struggle to bring up things that he dislikes about the playset. From what I can see, he absolutely loves everything that's going on down here. Okay, when thinking about the characters that came with the playset being Timothy and Thomas, well, we're going to talk about things that we like and dislike. Thomas, it's, you know, okay, Sure, he's an unbound engine, but it would have been nice if we had something which is a little bit special. All we get is a stock standard Thomas, and I think maybe we're over getting those in playsets which are fairly substantial as this one is. Okay, so a bit of a gripe there, but I'm sure there'll be other people who agree with me. For the fact that Timothy came along for the ride, hey, that's pretty cool, but I think a far stronger choice for this playset would have been this girl coming along here. If Marion was in there, a bit of girl power, I think that would have been a much more compatible engine or shovel or whatever she is to go with this playset. I wonder if you agree with me on that or not. There'll be many die-hard Thomas Wooden Railway fans who see plastic as the enemy. Well, this set doesn't incorporate too much plastic, although it would have been nice if these crossover pieces were wooden. I dare say something like this, you know, it's what plastic's good for, making, you know, curves that sort of stand in free air and have a side on them. But I'm sure the purists would have preferred to have wood, and of course this piece down here would have been much nicer if it was made of wood. One of the strongest aspects to this playset is its layout. It's quite an interesting layout for the fact there are a couple of crossover points there. We've got a cavernous area over there underneath where the dinosaur's been found, and the fact that I found out my son likes to play all sorts of different ways on this ramp. Can you do that again? So there you go. Apart from playing the boulder action, we can load up all sorts of different things, and we can have duck capturing a scorpion. I mean, that's almost unheard of, but unbelievable. I bet you can't repeat that again. I want to see duck capture the scorpion again.
Good idea.
Oh god, here we go. The ideas man's on now. And now we're getting totally distracted from what I wanted to say about the playset, but we're putting the fossil in there now. And we're going to do something else. Looks like Duck is starring again. I'm going to try and capture the fossil on his way down. Okay, I want to see this. Come on, Duck, you can do it. Wow. Just goes to show the scorpion was a bit of a one-off freak show. So in seeing the different ways this playset plays out with my son, it'd be a perfect starter set if you're looking to kick off with the Thomas Wooden Railway. Okay, give it a spin.
Make it slow motion.
Okay, go, Duck, go. I want to see it. Ah, come on, Duck. He's only good at picking up scorpions. I certainly know from looking at the toy trains and seeing my son play with toy trains, he loves to mix and match his brands. He loves a bit of Chuggington. It's a shame Chuggington don't fit on certain parts of this playset, but that's not going to stop children from joining the trains together in the wooden variety and have them play together. And what is interesting with the Thomas & Friends Wooden Railway, which is the thing that makes it the premium brand, is the fact you can spin it over and you have a roadway on not all pieces but some. And that means Lightning McQueen, if he comes to visit, has got somewhere to run. Ka-chow! On this playset there was this box that I sort of couldn't quite fathom what it did, but I think your fossil bits go in there once you've broken them from the quarry and you deliver them there to the museum as you do. Well, I think I've said enough about this playset. Probably by now the price has relaxed a bit, like my son over the back there. It's a fantastic set. If you had this as a starter set with your Thomas Wooden Railway, man, you got places to expand there. You've got a fantastic, interesting layout. And you've got some great adventure by that ramp there, and the fact that boulder goes down, you can go and recreate Rusty and the boulder over and over and over. Well, sadly, we've looked at this long enough, and it's time to say...
Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Jeez, I'm glad you woke up for that one. Big tongue too. Well, this is the next day, and I heard my son saying, "Hey, guess what? Guess what we found?" My son did some digging in here and we found Stephen. So Stephen is there, and we've got the coaches as well, which is sort of really nice news. Well, this has proved to be a very popular playset with my son. He's asked for it to be inside. He's trying to get Stephen and the coaches together. They're one-way magnets. It's a bit like the new Take 'Em Plays. They've got, yeah, see, they repel the wrong way. It's a ghost. It's a ghost. It's funny how even that can be fun. But the real fun of this playset is this downhill run and the boulder action. Okay, let's do it. I see Stephen and the coaches do it. Oh yeah! Stephen has come through, crashed through the gate, and is looking fine and dandy. And the pesky boulder, well, on a second take, it's come along and it's pummeled poor old Stephen. Oh, let's not forget the scrap monster's back. Some things never change here. So it's really nice finding Stephen. Hey, do we have Rusty Stephen? Do you think we got the rusty one of him?
No.
What do you remember if we got Rusty Stephen? I don't think we have the Rusty Stephen.
No, we don't.
In the wooden variety.
Yeah, we don't.
But mind you, there's so much in here. If we started digging, we could literally find anything. Actually, there's a character here which I'm very surprised hadn't come out for this video. Diesel 10. Give Diesel 10 a runner. Curious to see him go. Well, Diesel's getting the Scorpion put on, quite a perfect pair in a way. Oh, and the Scorpion's had a stack up. But don't worry, the Scorpion is, oh yes! I only just got that. The Diesel 10 has made it safely to the bottom. Where's that boulder? It normally comes down second. Oh, there it is. And there's always one other thing that happens here. Oh, they're friends. Okay, yes, I get it now. Yes, Thomas and friends. Friendship is magic in a very different way to My Little Pony. Go, Thomas, go! Oh, yeah. Smack straight into Diesel 10. Surely, Thomas, you're used to the train wrecking action that happens in this place. Watch out, Pinchy's coming in for a bit of a nibble. Oh, no! Oh, and Jack's coming in to help as well. That's fairly crazy. Okay, Jack, show us your stuff.
Okay.
Go. Yeah. Nice work indeed. Come on, little pink train. Do your thing. Now that's something you don't see every day, but this is. It actually splits to expose a fossil. Dare say, I won't give it. So hard when there's trains ramming into me. Well, hopefully my boy will play quietly. Or third piece that you can look at, and it's a bit of a antique museum. Blah 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 blah. Howard Thomas, I run down this playset. Well, it helps if you turn him on. We'll do a take 2 on that one. One of my son's favourite characters has been Duck, and he wants to do a special Duck run with the boulder chase. Okay, let's do it.
Do you know I like Thomas too?
Oh, we know. Yeah, okay, just. Oh, nice run indeed. Very nice run. And Duck has got away quite well there. But what's going on here? Come on, I want a boulder and I don't want Maida mucking around like that. And the next bit is, I'll do it because it's a little bit tricky. Just get without the other Ghost Thomas flying about, please. Come on. Okay, how's that for a Ghost Thomas? Will he do a run down the set? Whoa! Woohoo!
So do you know James got on here? Oh my god.
He's so proud. And, oh, he's going to make it, I hope. He almost made a fool of me then. He's climbing up the hill here, doing a big hill climb. Oh, come on, Thomas, you can do it. Come on, Thomas. Okay, when thinking about the characters, it does think into blah 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 blah.
It's annoying.
Thank you. And would have been a much more popular choice if Marion was there. Also a bit of girl power if we had her playing. Blah 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 blah. Da 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 da. Keep stuffing up. Da 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 da. It's actually a great starter set. You gonna try it again?
Yep.
I'm trying to finish the video. Come on. Okay, one more time. One more time for Duck. Yep. Okay, go. You know what that's gonna be? You know, there's a thing called a fail reel. And in that chaos, you may not have seen Stephanie's castle coaches correctly. These are very nice looking indeed. I don't have a wooden Stephanie, I don't think. Oh, okay, Stephanie's going to go for a run. What happened there?
I think
Is he too big? Oh, come on.
No.
What happened? Let me see. Let me see, Stephen.
he actually hit here.
He ran off the rails.
Yeah.
You know why? Because he's a very old engine.